Stop what you're doing, because the world you woke up in this morning, it's not what you think it is, not even close. For the last century, a quiet revolution has been brewing in the hidden corners of science, a revolution so profound it's not just rewriting textbooks, it's rewriting reality itself. I'm talking about quantum physics, and the discoveries being made are not just for scientists in labs anymore. They are leaking out, and they have earth-shattering implications for your life, your consciousness, and yes, your spiritual awakening. What if I told you the solid world around you isn't so solid? That your thoughts might be more powerful than you ever dared to imagine, and that your awakening isn't some distant dream, but a direct consequence of understanding this new reality? Buckle up, because everything is about to change. Welcome, reality pioneers, to Xendai. Today we're not just dipping our toes, we're taking a quantum leap into how modern physics has fundamentally shattered our old mechanical view of the universe, and in doing so, has laid down a scientific red carpet for your profound spiritual awakening. For too long, many of us have felt a disconnect, a gap between the intuitive, spiritual whispers we feel within and the seemingly cold, indifferent universe described by classical science. But what if that science was incomplete? What if the deepest truths of existence, the very mechanics of reality, are far more magical, interconnected, and mind-influenced than we were ever led to believe? Quantum physics, born from trying to understand the very small, has stumbled upon principles that are so bizarre, so counterintuitive, they forced even Einstein to call them spooky. But these spooky principles, concepts like entanglement, superposition, the observer effect, aren't just quirks. They are the fundamental operating system of the cosmos. And understanding this new operating system doesn't just make you smarter, it empowers you. It provides a framework, grounded in observation, for why your consciousness matters, why your intentions have weight, and why your spiritual awakening is not just a possibility, but an inevitability once you align with these deeper truths. This video is your invitation to see reality through a new lens, a quantum lens, and to discover how this scientific revolution is the ultimate catalyst for your personal evolution and awakening. Let's start with the seismic shocks quantum physics sent through the old scientific worldview. Classical physics, the physics of Newton, gave us a predictable, clockwork universe. Objects were solid, separate, and followed deterministic laws. You were basically a very complex biological machine in a larger, indifferent machine. Comfortable, perhaps, but ultimately disempowering if you yearned for something more. Then came the quantum revolution. Shockwave 1. Matter isn't solid. It's energy and probability. At the quantum level, the building blocks of what you perceive as solid matter, electrons, photons, don't behave like tiny billiard balls. They exist as waves of probability, a smear of potential, until they are measured or observed. This is called superposition. An electron isn't here or there. It's potentially everywhere it could be simultaneously, until an interaction collapses that wave function into a specific state. Think about that. The very stuff you're made of exists in a state of pure potential until focused upon. Your kitchen table isn't truly solid in the way you think. It's a wildly vibrating dance of energy fields that your senses interpret as solid. This immediately tells us reality is far more fluid and less fixed than we assume. Shockwave 2. The observer changes the observed. This is the famous observer effect, most mind-bogglingly demonstrated in the double-slit experiment. As we touched upon, or if new, explain briefly, particles as waves through both slits, then as particles through one slit when observed. The very act of conscious observation seems to be inextricably linked with how reality manifests from potential into actuality. This isn't just a passive recording, it's participatory. It doesn't mean you can turn a cat into a dog just by looking at it, but it does imply that consciousness is not separate from the physical world, but deeply intertwined with its expression. What does it mean if the universe responds to awareness? It suggests an inherent interactivity, a dialogue. Shockwave 3. Everything is instantly connected. Entanglement. Perhaps the spookiest of all is quantum entanglement. When two particles become entangled, their fates are linked no matter the distance separating them. Measure a property of one, and you instantly know the property of its twin, even if it's light years away. This instantaneous connection, faster than the speed of light, shatters the idea of a universe made of separate, isolated parts. It points to a profound, underlying unity, a non-local web of connection where information can be shared instantly. If all parts are connected, what does that say about our individual connection to the cosmos, to each other? It suggests we are part of one vast, interconnected system. These aren't just theories, they are experimentally verified facts of the quantum world. Quantum physics didn't just add a new chapter to science, it rewrote the entire book on what reality is. It replaced a dead, mechanical universe with one that is probabilistic, observer-influenced, and deeply interconnected. Sounding a bit spiritual yet? This new quantum reality is mind-bending. Which of these quantum discoveries, particles as probability, the observer effect, or entanglement, most profoundly challenges your old view of the world? Share your aha moments or biggest questions in the comments below. Let's explore this new reality together. So quantum physics has shown us a reality that is fluid, participatory, and interconnected. How does this directly fuel and validate the path of spiritual awakening? This is where the real magic happens, where science provides a framework for understanding timeless spiritual truths. 1. Your consciousness is a creative force. The observer effect isn't just a lab curiosity. If observation influences quantum systems, it implies your focused awareness, your intention, has a role to play. Spiritual traditions have long taught the power of focused prayer, meditation, and intention. Quantum physics offers a potential mechanism. When you focus your conscious energy on a desired outcome, are you helping to collapse wave functions of potential in a way that aligns with your intention? This empowers you to move from passive victim to active co-creator. Your awakening involves recognizing and honing this inherent creative power of your consciousness. 2. You are not separate, you are the universe. Experiencing itself, entanglement paints a picture of radical interconnectedness. If everything is non-locally connected, then the idea of you as a completely separate, isolated ego is an illusion. Spiritual awakening is often described as the realization of this oneness, the transcendence of the limited self to embrace a vaster, universal identity. Quantum physics provides a scientific echo. You are a wave in the cosmic ocean, a unique expression of a single, underlying quantum field. This realization dissolves fear, loneliness, and fosters profound empathy and compassion. 3. Reality is malleable and full of potential. The discovery that matter exists as waves of probability until observed means that reality, at its core, is not fixed, but is a field of infinite potential. Spiritual awakening often involves seeing beyond current limitations and tapping into this field of possibility to create new experiences. Quantum physics supports this by showing that the raw material of the universe is inherently flexible and responsive. Your awakening journey is about learning to navigate this field of potential with conscious intent. 4. The power of vibration and frequency. While vibration is a spiritual buzzword, quantum physics deals with waves and frequencies fundamentally. Everything at the quantum level has a wave-like nature. If thoughts and emotions also carry energetic signatures or frequencies, as many holistic and some scientific models propose, then aligning your vibration with the vibration of your desired reality makes sense from a resonance perspective. Spiritual awakening often involves purifying your energy, raising your frequency through practices like gratitude, love, and joy, thus attracting experiences that resonate with that higher state, much like tuning forks. 5. The universe is not empty. It's a field of information and energy. The concept of the zero-point field or quantum vacuum suggests that even empty space is teeming with energy and potential information. This aligns with spiritual ideas of an all-pervading life force, prana, chi, spirit, or an akashic field that holds all memory and potential. Awakening involves tapping into this universal field for guidance, inspiration, and energy. Quantum physics doesn't prove spiritual experiences in a traditional lab sense, but it shatters the materialistic worldview that often dismissed them. It opens the door, scientifically, to a universe where consciousness, interconnectedness, and the power of mind are not just fanciful notions, but plausible aspects of fundamental reality. This alignment is profoundly validating and empowering for anyone on a spiritual path. It means your inner experiences have a resonance with the deepest known workings of the cosmos. Understanding this is one thing. Living it is another. How can you practically apply these quantum insights to accelerate your spiritual awakening? Practice conscious observation. Since the observer affects the observed, become a more conscious observer of your thoughts, emotions, and the reality you are co-creating. Practice mindfulness to witness your inner world without judgment. Then, set clear, focused intentions for what you wish to experience. Treat your intentions as powerful focusing lenses for collapsing desired potentials from the quantum field. Cultivate feelings of interconnectedness. Regularly remind yourself of the quantum truth of entanglement. Meditate on your connection to all beings, to nature, to the cosmos. Acts of kindness and compassion naturally arise from this sense of unity, further deepening your awakening. Embrace uncertainty and potential. Let go of rigid expectations about how things should be. The quantum world is probabilistic. By embracing uncertainty, you open yourself to the field of infinite possibilities. Approach challenges with curiosity, knowing that new potentials are always available. Elevate your vibrational state. Consciously choose thoughts, activities, and environments that evoke high-frequency emotions like love, joy, gratitude, and peace. This isn't about toxic positivity, but about understanding that your energetic state influences what you resonate with and attract from the responsive quantum field. Question your limiting beliefs. Old beliefs based on a separate, mechanical universe may be holding you back. Challenge them. Are they aligned with the new quantum reality of interconnectedness and potential? Replace them with empowering beliefs that reflect your true creative power as part of a conscious universe. Your spiritual awakening is an experiential journey supported by these profound quantum truths. Experiment with these practices. Notice the shifts. You are not just applying techniques, you are aligning with the fundamental fabric of a newly understood and far more magical reality. Quantum physics hasn't just rewritten reality. It has handed us the pen. It has unveiled a universe that is not a static backdrop, but a dynamic, interconnected, and responsive field of potential, profoundly intertwined with consciousness itself. This isn't just abstract science. This is your life. Your spiritual awakening is the process of recognizing your intimate role within this quantum tapestry, as an observer, as an intender, as a vital, interconnected part of a universe that is far grander and more alive than we ever dared to dream. You are not just subject to reality, You are a participant in its constant unfolding. Embrace this new understanding. Let it empower you. Let it ignite your curiosity and your courage to explore the limitless potential that resides within you and within the quantum field of all possibility. Your awakening starts with this shift in perception, this realization that you are a quantum weaver, capable of influencing the very fabric of your experience. Thank you for joining me, Xendai, on this incredible journey. If this exploration has expanded your mind or sparked your spirit, please show your support with a thumbs up. It truly helps more seekers find this information. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Xendai and hit that notification bell, because our exploration into the quantum universe and your limitless potential is just beginning. Go forth and consciously create the magnificent reality you deserve.